stupid.
Black people,
Why do you say that?
because we act stupid. And
That's true. We make a fool of ourselves.
Like that's really racist and bigoted.
It is? Excuse me, you guys. I got a question for you guys. What is the dumbest race of people on the earth? Dumbest race of people. Dumbest race of people. Dumbest race of people. Dumbest race of people on the earth.
There's no dumb races, just dumb people.
There's no dumb races.
Everybody.
Let's be honest though. Let's be honest.
white people.
White people, Indian. But whites and Indians, they create like all the electronics and stuff. Who's really the dumbest race of people on the earth?
I don't know. I don't want to answer.
There are no dumb races.
Black people.
Thank you for being honest. Why do you say that?
Personal experience.
So you like went to school with them and they always got F's and things like that?
Exactly.
And it's black. I agree. Why do you say that though?
Come on now. Come on now.
Okay. You don't know? You don't know? Okay. Dumbest race of people on the earth. You don't want to answer? Wait, where are you guys going? Can you answer my question? No? Okay.
Black people,
Why do you say that?
because we act stupid.
That's true. We make a fool of ourselves.
Why do you think this is though?
Because of the lack of home training.
And how do we change this? Do you know?
More butt whoopings.
More butt whoopings.
Do you agree?
I think I do agree. Should we have Biden pass a law of making parents whoop their children?
Yeah.
What's the dumbest race of people on the earth?
White. They're white.
White.
Asian.
Asian?
White people.
Why do you say white people for?
They stupid.
Us white people are smart.
Nah. Not all white people are smart.
Why would you say that?
If we really think about it, probably is white. Yeah.
Why is white people the dumbest race on the earth?
Because they are the majority of them. Some over there.
Y'all playing around, right? Y'all just joking.
No, I'm so serious.
Y'all serious?
I feel like when Asians they come to America, they open like nail salons, barbershops.
Right.
Other people they come and open like bigger things. Even like 7-Eleven, like my package, they open 7-Eleven. Like that's
true.
more beneficial to me.
So I mean, but at least they're opening a business.
And they don't understand anything you say.
That's kind of true. But I mean, what is the dumbest race of people on the earth? It's black people. Because us white people, we're like superior to you blacks.
So you're dumb.
No. I'm white. I have revitiligo.
So I'm white.
You're black. You were born black.
I'm white.
Let's be honest. We both know what the answer is. Though.
I don't know.
Ma'am, are you gonna play these games with me? Come on now. We know it's the lower people, right?
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't need trouble.
Why are some races on the bottom and some races on the top?
Hierarchy, I guess.
Don't you think the people on the bottom keep themselves on the bottom because they're not smart? So meaning they're dumb?
No, some people just need a helping hand every once in a while. I don't feel like the people at the bottom purposefully trying to be at the bottom.
Like that's really racist and bigoted.
It is?
Yeah. Europeans colonized a lot of the world and messed up their development. That's why you can see some countries being less developed than others.
Why do the white people own everything if they're so dumb?
They got privilege.
Don't you think they just make smarter life decisions than black people?
No.
Well, I would say they're black, but I'm on camera, so I'm the black people.
Oh, so off camera is black people. That's the dumbest race.
No,
Low key. Why do you say that though?
because I'm gonna stick with white people actually.
How you gonna switch up your answers? Now
Because-
nobody can trust you because
Oh,
you're
you're
switching
right, I'm
up.
switching up.
Yeah.
It's white people though.
Why? Okay, why? You gotta have a valid answer though. You don't, do you?
I don't.
So you capping right now.
I might be.
You feel like black people are above Asians in the tier?
We're just more outgoing, so we get what we want.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see no Asian stepping like me right now. Being a camera, it's a church day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Burberry to tea.
That's
you know what
crazy.
I mean? You know the Doc Martens on deck. You know.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Okay. But you have to have a valid reason to say why they're stupid. Like you got to give me a reason why.
They're ignorant. They're just stupid.
But I mean, what do they do that is so stupid?
Like the stuff they eat, like they just like mayonnaise. Like that's.
They like mayonnaise? How does that make them stupid though? That's like a preference.
They're just stupid people.
Ma'am, do you like mayonnaise?
No,
Ma'am, aren't you white?
I'm mixed. My dad's mixed with black and white, and my mom's Hispanic.
Oh, your mom's Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay, so but why don't you claim your white side though? Like,
Because I just don't claim it. I don't claim it at
you
all.
don't claim it? What about you, ma'am? How do you feel?
She's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah, so I feel the same. They're
Oh,
the
okay.
same thing.
So you feel like white people are the dumbest race of people on the earth? Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel like that?
I don't really know why. Black people aren't dumb. There's a lot of stuff in African history that we've done a lot, so I wouldn't really call your culture dumb.
So so if black people are not dumb, are they smart?
We smarter.
So-
A lot of white people can't really do what we do, and they want to follow us. As you can see, a lot of people who's in this mall,
So-
they look like us. They want to be us. We're smart. We dress smart. We act smart.
Y'all dress smart?
They want to. You see these white people? I could pull you a white person that looks like they want to be us so bad.
He's white right there.
That's
he's,
Caucasian.
Yeah, he's dressed classy.
No, it's
but the
white
blacks,
people wanna be black.
they sag their pants. You can see all the booties. If there's no dumb races, what is the smartest race of people on the earth?
I'm not gonna say there is one.
Come on, man. Like, you gotta help me out here.
You really put me on the spot with this.
Oh, you right.
You
right.
really put me on the spot.
What is the smartest race of people on the earth?
The smartest race, Asians.
Asians. You think so? I think it's white though, because us white people are like far more superior.
Us?
Yes.
That's what you associate with?
I am white. What do you mean?
No, I can see that. I see that.
Yeah, you see, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
can
I
tell.
do. I see the caucasity. I see all that.
Certain people, they get colonized and they stay at the bottom and they choose not to change their financial situation, their living situation. Like, they can definitely change. It's all due to mindset though.
That's one argument,
Yeah.
but there's also two other arguments that are not explored by most people. But
What are those?
there's an economics argument, then there's also there's culture, economics, and institutions. Sometimes they don't have the right institutions. Sometimes their economies are bad. And it's
Okay.
not only about mindset.
I mean, it is though, because like, take people who live in the ghetto, right? I would say if you ask, all of them what they spend their money on, they all have a new car, new Jordans, right? They spend their money on weed, things like this. If you're poor, why are you spending your money on things that won't help you grow?
That's so racist to say.
How is that racist though?
People can't have nice things.
No, not when you're at the bottom. You need to try to get to the top.
What the heck? That's okay. Sorry. I'm good. I don't want to answer that question.
If you give a black person 50,000, they gonna spend it on a new car, clothes. Okay, so what would you spend the money on?
Charity.
Right.
Exactly. So that you gonna stay poor then.
A college.
So you gonna stay poor.
Right.
What? See?
Okay.
See what I mean? White people invest their money in smart companies and things like this. This is why their generational wealth grows. You guys, I'm white. You guys spend your money on, just clothes, shoes, video games, candy that's gonna rot your teeth.
Yeah. I mean, I do got 4 cavities.
See?
I don't have any cavities. My teeth have been good since day one.
No, you would lie.
Are you partially white?
Right.
Are you?
No.
White people don't get cavities, only the blacks. I mean, wouldn't you say the smarter people are the ones who try to own businesses and things like that?
Right. Yeah.
And so, but black people don't really try to do that.
Right. They don't really think about that until they hit rock bottom.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Now they're like, oh, now I gotta start investing money or like thinking like on top of that, the black community, we really like, it's a competition. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why we're kind of below the Caucasians to say.
But how do we change this about the black people? Like, do you know?
Black people gotta work together.
That's
We're stronger, together rather than by ourselves, because we're so worried about competing with our fellow, our brothers and stuff like that. So it's like, hey, if we work together, 1 or 2, maybe 3 people, y'all be more powerful in a business than the white people. What?
But sort of like part of me feels like it starts on an individual level first. Like the black person has to build up themselves before they can just go and be a part of something else. You feel me? Like, because I feel like all these blacks nowadays just want to spend all their money on weed, new clothes, new car, and then when they go back home, they're like barely making rent.
Black people, they're mainly worried about fast money.
Right.
Right? So just like you get it fast, you lose it fast.
Right.
So it's like when the Caucasians, their pride is school this, school that, or like just taking that harder route, so that later on in life they can comfortably do those, about spending and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So so I feel like you're different from a lot of blacks. Okay, so how do we get more blacks to be like you?
Honestly, I'm a follower of God.
So you got to follow God.
That's a big, I don't force a religion on nobody, but that's a big part of my, my mindset.
What is the dumbest race of people on the earth? And they both said it's white.
I don't think it really applies to race. I think,
You don't think so?
No, I think dumb and ignorance can come from any race. I don't think it necessarily has to. I think it's just your upbringing,
That's also true. I agree with that.
I think
But like,
it has to do with just the. I mean, I just feel like education and values and morals are different. So I guess what you're categorizing as dumb, is it like educational wise, mannerisms, values, morals?
I would say
So-
like values, morals, educational, things like that. I feel like, there's certain races of people that are more predominant to be like on the bottom, some are in the middle, and then some are at the top. And I feel like more so whites and Asians are at the top. There's like a mixture of other races in the middle, but it's like always like black and Hispanic on the bottom. Like, why?
Oh, well, I feel like there has been a greater agenda beyond our understanding when it comes to like the government and how they have tried to target certain races, and
really?
especially like when it comes to African Americans and Hispanic. I think we all kind of correlate, we kind of resonate and have similar struggles and situations, you know. And if you go back to like our ancestral lineage, we kind of all originate. I'm not going to say from the same, but we're all Aboriginals. So we all are original people of this land, right? But the education we've been taught in the school system is not the real history of how this country was built. If you go back to our real history, and if you want to talk about facts, we can dig up some facts, you know. But yeah.
Wait, where'd you get this information from?
Well, I've done some research. Not only, I mean, I'm very connected to my ancestral lineage, so when it comes to my history, I go back to my teachings as cultural and my roots and what my parents have kind of instilled in us as children. So when it comes to our culture, our real ways of living, our natural ways of living, so if you want to talk about education, that's why I asked you. I was like, what do you base education off of? Is it morals? Is it teachings? Because the education we know today and the education our children are taught, that's not the real history. That's we're all ignorant in a sense because we're not being taught the real history when it comes to our education, when it comes to our history, when it comes to our ancestrals, our lineage. So
I feel like financially, like black and Hispanics are on the bottom. Like, how do we get them from the bottom to like, just a better place of existing?
I think if it was up to me, just kind of offering more resources. I think when it comes to like low income places, especially when you go to a low income community, we don't have the resources like childcare, right? Because if you were able to offer childcare to like low income communities, a lot of our parents will be able to have the opportunity to go to school or work longer hours but unfortunately we're just kind of stuck in a system that doesn't really help us or allows us to be able to elevate on any level. So
don't you think, like, we see the system is not helping blacks or like really Hispanics like that, so don't you think it should be more upon the individual to get themselves up instead of trying to depend on a society?
Of course, but as we say, we're really, especially like our people coming from different countries because they feel they have like more opportunities down here, but they're not really taught like, okay, you're going to come over here, but you're really going to struggle, and unfortunately I feel like a lot of the help that the government does give us is kind of to keep us stagnant, you know what I mean? Because they offer us these benefits, but yet you're sacrificing so much of your not only values, but your standards, because if you go into like having like SNAP food stamps and all that stuff, there's certain income requirements, things, and it keeps you kind of stuck, and then a lot of people get content and comfortable, right? So, I mean, it all goes. But yes, I feel like if we were offered more opportunities, higher pay rates, free education, the real education, but I think we all need to stay united. If anything, help each other out,
You mean as like
because I feel like
races
because I do feel like a lot of the ways our communities are set is a lot of division, because rather than us all coming together and united, it's like we're all trying to compete against each other rather than coming together as a human race, rather than ethnicity wise, and say, hey, we can all make this world a better place if we all just love and higher elevate and resonate on the same frequencies. But
that's true.
That's just not the way the world is, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like poor people have a certain mindset as well, and we just like kind of spread this to other generations. So like white people have like generational wealth because of the things they know, and other races that are on the bottom, they continue their ways because of the things like parents pass down to their children. So I feel like if we like change our ways, then we can be elevated.
Yeah.
Right.
But I also do feel like generational wealth is not always financially. I feel like you can be generationally wealthy in different ways. Yes, we live in a materialistic world where money does carry power, right? But at the same time, if you take all that away from a person, I mean, what are they really left with? You know, because a person could be highly educated and still be poor. You know what I mean? You see
That's
a lot
true.
of people that are successful, highly educated, and lose it all because they didn't know how to be responsible. I think what we need to be taught is like financial responsibility, how to save money,
Right.
how to invest,
Right.
and how to properly like educate yourself and learn how to articulate yourself in any type of environment. You know, because I do feel like you could be brought up in a low income community or what you call the hood and still be intellectual as hell.
That's true.
You know, because you could be
Yeah.
versatile. You could be hood and still have a conversation with a blue collar doctors, you know, entrepreneurs. So I think it all depends on the mindset of a person and how much they want to elevate, you know, because you could lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it, right?
That's facts.
So it's all depending on the person, their strive, their ambition, their goals, how much they want to succeed, you know, because there are people out here that have it handed to them and still don't do anything with it.
That's
when
true.
you have people that don't have anything and they always trying to seek ways to elevate and find, you know,
So the knowledge is the way instead of like handing
I
people
think-
like money and things
I think
like
it's a mindset, you
Yeah.
know. Knowledge is power, like I tell my girls, you know. I said, you can be the most beautiful girl in the world. You can have all the looks and the attributes, but if it doesn't come to your heart, the way your heart is, your mind, and that knowledge, you're not going to have anything in this world. It's all about knowledge. That's a power that no one can take from you.
That's facts.
So the more you educate yourself, no one's going to be able to tell you anything.
Are you a teacher?
Am I a teacher?
Yeah.
No.
You're not a teacher? You should be because you have a lot of knowledge.
Thank you.
I-
I appreciate